What's up, everyone? Darkscream217 here, and it's been about almost 14 months since I've done a video like this, but let's do another anime discussion topic. Now, I'm not going to show any print screens, but I will respond to the comments from the last video, so if you don't know if you commented or not, just go back to the one about the favorite genres and see if you did, but I am going to go through some of them. Jim George Baker mentions that his favorites are ecchi, drama, and romance. His favorite ecchi was Kenichi. The Wolf Brigade is his favorite drama. And his favorite romance is Nodame Cantabile. ASM Knight mentions that he loves comedy. His examples are Golden Boy, Full Metal Panic, Soul Eater, and His or Her Circumstances. The first two are really good choices. Hardy is looking forward to my review of Cobra, which I have still yet to do. Okay, that might actually I might do an update after doing this kind of topic, but let's get through some of this. Chibi Gisi, she loves comedy. She loves Excel Saga, Azumanga Daioh, Digi Carrot, Pani Pony Dash, and Dedetoko Princess. I've heard and seen all those shows except for Dedetoko Princess. If it's on the same level as Excel Saga, Azumanga Daioh, and whatnot, then I'll be curious. Her other favorites are Magical Girl and Slice of Life. All right, that's good. Danny the Sage, big fan of horror thriller shows like Higurashi and Elfen Lied. Definitely watched and enjoyed both of those. I don't know if he's ever seen the movie Another, but I did a little quick review of it, and I think you might enjoy that too. That show I actually marathoned 3 times in like less than a month. I guess it was the beautiful art style that kept me hooked. Slasher Master, he says, well, I'm not sure my all-time favorite genre, but I guess the 3 I find myself leaning most favorably towards are fantasy, action, adventure, slice of life, comedy, and mecha. Alright. Anthony Logano mentions comedy, action, ecchi. Try Chrono says he loves sci-fi as well, which explains the Gunbuster icon on his channel. And he loves space opera, which is why he's a big fan of Heroic Age. And yeah, he also says he loves mecha, obviously. Who doesn't? Goemon beats Naruto. That's a tough one. One of the genres based on games doesn't matter. If a parody like War Blue or Hyper Dimension, Neptunia are based on something like Pokemon. Aptendo says his favorite genre is mecha. His top 2 are Gurren Lagann, Evangelion, and Jack Cooper. Yep, he also mentions mecha, particularly Macross, Gundam, Buddy Complex. That doesn't sound like a mecha show. Gotta look that up. Evangelion, others. Yeah, I'm also a fan of mecha, but bonus points for that mecha show if it has transformable mecha, like Macross, Robotech, Mospita, Transformers. Okay, now that I got all that crap out of the way, let's actually talk about the topic at hand. Now, the past week or so, I got some news that Sentai Filmworks is has picked up the license for Angelic Layer, which is an anime I reviewed way back when. If you're ever curious, just go back and watch that review and go back and check out the one where I compared to the manga. But the short version is, I really, really loved Angelic Layer, and I do recommend it to people who are actually into the sci-fi genre, who's into, like, you know, advancements in technology, especially the idea of, like, little dolls fighting each other. I mean, if you're a fan of Gundam Build Fighters, there's a big chance that you might like this series as well. But Sentai Filmworks picked it up, which is great. That means people can go out and check it out. But I was also disappointed because they haven't picked up another thing on this show. And the topic is, what anime series would you like to see relicensed? What I mean was, it was available for print on VHS or DVD or Betamax if you go that far, or Laserdisc. I would love a Laserdisc example, if you guys got one. But it went out of print. The company either went out of business or didn't bother re-releasing it. But you want another company to come pick it up so they can make it more available for DVDs, Blu-rays, so it could be more available to a bigger audience. And Sentai Filmworks has been picking up a lot of old ADV stuff. But the one thing I really want them to pick up, or anyone else for that matter, it could be Funimation too, it's Cromartie High School. Now maybe Section 23 has the license, but they haven't announced any future plans of re-releasing it on DVD or Blu-ray. But for those who don't know what Cromartie High School is, it's pretty much a juvenile delinquent equivalent to Azumanga Daioh. It's a high school comedy about this guy who gets, sent to a school full of delinquents who are also idiots. Each episode is about, it's 10-minute segments, but they're like the funniest segments ever, especially in the English dub. ADV did a good job with the voice acting, in my opinion. And, it's really silly. Outrageous things happen. Like, there's a student in there that bears a striking resemblance to Freddie Mercury from Queen. The DVD covers when ADV released them actually parodied famous album art, like this one I'm showing right here. That's an obvious Queen reference. It was really, really funny. And the theme song, the opening theme song, was catchy as hell. I only bought volume 1 of it, but I traded it for store credit. And I never got around to picking up the rest of the series. Now, if all the volumes are sitting at some store pre-owned, then I might go and pick it up. I mean, I have that kind of crazy luck, like I did with Gunsmith Cats. If you guys haven't seen it, you kind of missed out on a pretty interesting comedy. I mean, there was also some good lines of dialogue in there too, like. For example, one of the characters, Hayashida, that's the guy in the mohawk on the right on that icon, he elected Kamiya to see if he was the biggest badass in the classroom because he says that in a school full of delinquents, the ones who are actually the most dangerous are the most normal-looking ones. And his metaphor, his example was, I want you to picture a bunny rabbit and a horde of lions. Would you think that would be one badass bunny? It's like one of my favorite lines of dialogue right there. Yeah, and they also had some other weird things about that show, like they have a robot, gorilla. The animation's cheap, but then they play with it with really quirky visual gags. But that's a show I want to come back so I can pick it up again. So yeah, that's just one example. There's several off the that I have, but I can't think of them right at the moment. But I'm leaving the rest of the examples for you guys. What shows do you want to see come back and available for DVD or Blu-ray release? And it's to invoke discussion, explain your reasons why. If I haven't heard of this show, you can probably sell it to me so I can go check it out myself. Comment below, make a video response, and if you make a video response, I'll get the word out on Twitter or try to get the word out. I'll probably show your video in the next discussion topic. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Really hope this show comes back. I hope you guys have something that you want to come back. That's all I got. I hope you guys are glad that I brought this back. I hope to bring that back, and I hope to get back around to making reviews again. So that's all I gotta say. Leave a comment if you wish. Darkscoop217 sign out, and I might make another update video or something soon. Take care.